Ladies and gentlemen.
It's fucking hot, but I don't like. I don't want to be the shirtless guy. Go like this.
Oh, well, here's a nice little segue.
Uh-huh.
It looks like you need a shirt there, Beatty.
I do.
It just so happens that I'm selling t-shirts with my face on them.
Are you? Tell me
Yeah.
more.
Well, so it's gonna be launching tomorrow,
Uh-huh.
Thursday, the 15th of August. It's August, yeah. So
Oh,
I'm gonna be selling some shirts, and it's on beefstew.net. I believe I sent you a link there in case you need a shirt.
is that the same link that I've been putting on the video? The same link, original one.
I don't know. You've been putting these on videos?
Let me check. Yeah, I usually put a link up that says like Stu shirts. But let me check.
Oh no, that's a different one. No, that was
Also,
yeah, those were
I
my
got.
buddies that were selling them for me and shipping them everything. I'm handling it all now.
You should. Yeah, you should. You know what's crazy? I have shirts. I have a box of like 100 shirts, but I was in prep when I did it. So I'm paying for Shopify for no reason this whole time. You know. But
I
you know
just set
what?
mine up. It's actually not that hard
It's super easy.
yeah.
I just haven't got around to it. But you know what? You motivated me to do it, so now I'm gonna do it. So one time we talked about it and people said they would support and buy shirts. So
Oh, like for the podcast? Yeah.
yeah. So hey guys, go support buy Stu shirts. I'm gonna put the link in the description box. I'm gonna probably put it on the screen as well. And then I'll probably set mine up too. But buy Stu's first because he did the work first. I've been a lazy bum. So
Yeah,
buy his first, then buy mine.
I got partnered up with a company, a local shirt printing company that's giving me a deal on them, and they actually have really competitive rates. They're based out of Boise, Idaho. They're called Shop Strange, which kind of sounds funny, but
Mm-hmm.
I went and visited their facility when I was over there a few months ago, and it's like they can make anything there, like screen
Oh yeah?
printing, embroidery, direct to garment stuff. And I compared their price just out of curiosity, like I compare their pricing to like other brands and stuff, local print shops. It's really good. It's actually like, they're not marking up the garments hardly anything when they sell
Yeah,
them to
yeah.
you, and then it's just like, the printing charges, which are very reasonable. So
Wait, are they local to you? Do you pick them up in person or they ship it to you?
they're from Boise, Idaho. So I mean that would be like a 8-hour drive.
Yeah.
But yeah, they just shipped them over to me. They're pretty close.
Well, if you like them, I might mess with them too because I don't like to support like huge businesses. So, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
right now I'm getting it from one of those t-shirt companies that pop up all over the place. So I would much rather get it from like a small business that actually like give a fuck and are like real people who
Yeah.
who could use the money to feed their family. So
And they
that's
also
to go.
they also helped me out with do you want pull up that link I sent you
Where did you send me the link? Oh,
on
WhatsApp, right?
WhatsApp. Yeah.
Oh yeah, my bad.
You have it on your
Okay,
computer?
I do.
Okay.
Be okay. Should it say opening soon? Is that what it should say or no?
Yeah, there's a password. I just sent it to you.
Okay.
But it's all caps actually.
Okay. So just put that. Okay. Where's the? So I'm gonna just put that in the. What email do I put? My email?
What, do you have to put an email in there?
Yeah. If it, I could cut this part if I need to. So I'm gonna just share the screen. Okay. This is what happened when I click the link. So.
Oh, enter using password, top right there.
Oh,
Top
okay.
right.
Okay. So yeah, he sent me the password. All caps.
All caps. You guys will never guess what this is. But
He's stupid. Okay.
Okay, so I have the old
I like
shirts.
this. I like this. I like the hair with it.
Yeah.
That's
So
dope.
so I have the old shirts there on the right. I'm
Mhm.
selling those out of my shop now, and on the left, those are the new ones. And Shop Strange actually, they got a graphic designer there, and they obviously I am incapable of doing anything like that. So they helped me with the design and everything, and little logo on the back.
I'm actually gonna buy this. I'm a
You're
I'm gonna
too
buy this
big.
right
You
now.
pay double.
You pay double. Sure. I'm actually gonna buy this right now.
But I'm very
They got
proud of
triple
the
X.
shirts that I didn't. I don't have a ton of triple X, but yeah, I'll set one aside for you.
I mean, if I could always get a 2X and cut the sleeves off, you know,
No,
whack a little tank.
I think I might have screwed up because I already got a bunch of people asking me for 3Xs, so I'm gonna have to order more, which is
So
good, I guess.
so you what I did is I literally ordered like almost all 3Xs because I'm like, yo, everybody knows 3X, but then I'm like, if people buy it, they could just rock it bigger. Fuck it. They rock it.
Yeah.
I gave Zay the 3X. Zay was like, oh, you have a lot of confidence in me. I'm like,
Zay's pretty
yeah, you
big
go.
though. Zay's pretty
Yes,
big.
yeah. I'm like, you gonna feel a lot. But you know, Zay, he rocks his shirts more like formal fitting, whereas
Yeah.
we rock that shit fucking. Sometimes, man, I rock that shit down here. I rock a t-shirt down to my wrist, like fucking Sean Clarita rock it. He'll rock a tee down to fucking his hand in the bitch.
Yeah, dude. He's funny. He's funny.
But you know what? It looks good on him because the motherfucker is stacked. You
I
know?
really should have been wearing my shirt when I jumped on the podcast today.
Yeah,
Oops.
he didn't think about it. So
Joe,
Joe,
you're wearing a shirt. I guess you don't need to buy a shirt. Never
Yeah,
mind.
I saw Beatty. I was like, oh, we're wilding out today.
what? Well, his shirt is a little tight. He might need to buy a shirt still, get a bigger. Joe is he's growing so fast his shirts can't keep up with his ass,
This is
bro.
a this is a gas 4X.
For real?
Their
Oh,
sizing's deceptive. It's like
It's like
some
a
of
3X.
the
Like a size.
yeah, it fits snug. Especially if you
well,
got a little wider around the waist, like you're eating a lot. Yeah,
mm-hmm.
I'll get you.
Well,
It's me.
so so what happened is I bought a shirt from them before in 3X and it fit me kind of snug, but it's a different fit. So when I went and bought the oversized thermals, I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna get a 4X. This was like 2 years ago. So when I rocked that 4X, I'm like, hey, this is a little baggy. It's a little baggy,
Yeah, it's a
but
little confusing, but
I don't mind it. I actually bought some gas stuff last night. I was in my car and it was like summer sale 70%. I said 70% off. I
yeah.
said that's cheaper than the fucking affiliate discount, motherfucker. I'm about to buy some shit. I'm like, I'm buying the whole store. So I sat
Did
there
you
and
use
bought.
my code?
I don't think it allowed me to because it was already 70% off.
No, you can.
Okay.
You can. You can
Oh,
plug it in.
You can
damn.
plug it in and it gives
What
them
the
credit, but it doesn't
fuck,
take anything off.
Beatty? Doesn't give you any
Oh,
extra off.
my
But I'm
bad,
trying
bro.
to fucking buy growth hormone over here, bro. Like,
My bad, bro. I'm a, I'm gonna go buy some socks from there and then use your code.
they actually have pretty nice socks. I like the socks.
It's good, Zayd.
It
Oh,
always starts off.
we can't hear you.
What's up, brothers? How we doing?
What's up? What's up, Zayd? It was nice seeing Zayd, man, in Texas, man. That was fun.
Dude,
Thank you, bro.
Sage,
We
my
had a good time.
girlfriend was like, that guy's high as fuck, isn't he? I'm like, yeah, he is.
Can you tell? Can you
Tell me
tell?
something I don't know.
You can tell. Yeah.
See, I
I
can
was
only tell.
actually on a good mood. I wasn't very high. I was like a
Great
3 out
mood.
of 10.
Your
Yeah,
eyes said otherwise.
for Zayd, yeah, for Zayd, when Zayd is really high, oh, you'll know. Or if he's like tired, he'll be like his eyes will be out. But he's always like at least what like a 2 or 3 out of 10 for the most part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Functional stoner.
Now I did that all prep long, man. I was high the entire fucking prep after like 6 weeks out. So then now I didn't go cold turkey, but I'm weaning off. but now like my emotions are coming back and shit like that. So I find myself getting a little edgy. I'm not. You guys probably noticed like with the waiter and shit on the trip. I'm getting a little edgy. So I gotta calm the fuck down. You know, when you get like when you're on all the estrogen blockers and weed, you're sedated, and all of a sudden all that shit comes. You know, you guys ever feel that post show? All your feelings come back.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. It's actually terrible.
What I've had happen before is like when I like come out of a prep, like I start eating so much food, so it's like your dopamine's through the roof just from eating, right? And I haven't used it at all in the last couple of months, but like I would be using Adderall at work, and like I would get this weird like manic feeling. Because like the combination of the two, like you're feeling good from getting out of prep, plus all these fucking amphetamines, and I wasn't taking a lot of them. It was just like normal amount, right? That you're prescribed, and it was. I get scared of myself, so I stopped using it.
Good job, yeah. Same here. The Adderall. I thought I would like. I felt like I needed it because I'm getting like narcoleptic. You know, when the carbs hit you, you get sleepy. But the stims right now, it makes you I get like anxious and like I don't know. It's hard to explain it. It doesn't feel very good. So I tried doing the phentermine, a half of phentermine still. So the kratom is like the good balance. So when I do the kratom, I get some energy, some focus, but I don't get the weird feeling. Do you do kratom, Stu?
I have a bunch of it that I've gotten from, various friends of mine. I was using it a little bit in prep, but I really have been, for the most part, like drug free since the end of the prep. Not like anabolic free, but like
like
mental stuff. Weed. Well, actually, wait, no, I got drunk. I tried to get drunk and it didn't really work.
That's okay.
Yeah, but I don't know. I just haven't felt the need for it. I haven't even been taking any Adderall, which is nice. My stimulant intake's way down. I got sick on that trip again because I always get sick at these fucking events, man. But I'm feeling decent overall.
Very good. Well, I think it's important to cycle off all the drugs, not the steroids though. Stay on that shit all year round. But
no breaks, baby.
If you're gonna come off the drugs, do it like Milos. Just come off the test and tell everybody you're natural, but then blast the shit out of insulin and GH and IGF and all the other.
And you're doing 16 shows a year.
Exactly. So you have about one and a half days to come off of the fucking test. But
nobody want to compete anymore.
You could come completely off the cycle for fucking 2 days, and then you hop on a rebound for another show. But
I'm so pissed. I forgot all my steroids at the Airbnb.
Oh, bro!
Wait, you left it there?
I didn't leave it. I forgot it. Yeah.
They're gonna get jacked as fuck. That
What's
family
the difference? You left it
I was
or
like,
just forgot it.
Because I didn't leave it on purpose.
Intentionally, you didn't leave it intentionally. We kind of figured you didn't leave it on purpose.
No way.
The man of the people.
Super Joe, Trend, Test, and GH, and Arimidex. This guy, whoever's getting it, he's getting a mini full cycle. So,
I didn't see you pin. I didn't even know you bought the gear with you. I didn't see.
I did, but I didn't take it. I forgot.
He just took it. He took it and just gave them free gear at that point. I didn't see anybody pin besides me.
You didn't use any while you were there?
No, honestly, because I took pretty much a week's worth the day before I went on the plane.
Oh,
I would rather
you. That's why.
Just in case, you never know. Because I was gonna. There's a small chance of me not returning home, but I did return home because I was gonna go somewhere else after the trip.
You kidnapped in Texas.
I'm like,
I have my Trend with me.
Anyway, it's someone else's property now.
The amount of confusion that I'm experiencing right now is
bro. That was me all weekend. Zayd is a very unique. He's a very unique thinker, to say the least. But I mean, it's like fun to have the conversations. But Zayd thinks very different from us. You guys noticed that, huh?
Yes.
Dude, I took my stuff for the week and I took them with me, and just in case I don't return home. You know?
We got you, Zayd.
But then
we got you.
I forgot them over there. Yeah.
We got
Yeah,
you.
But my thing is, you had the flight to get back, so you're gonna come
Joe?
home no matter what.
Please don't question Zayd, because we're gonna go around in
I'm
circles.
just gonna go with it. Yeah.
Yeah, you can change the flight all the time, anytime you want.
Don't question Zayd's methods.
But hey, dude, speaking of that flight,
way.
I'm so glad I didn't change it because it turned out really good for me.
Oh yeah. So also, you never mind. We'll talk about that a different time.
Thanks to Joe. Yeah.
Yeah. I kind of noticed something was going on the flight. But
Just know, Stu, that I snore extremely loud, and it's a great topic for people to have a conversation about.
I can imagine.
He snores but he snores before he goes to sleep. I'm watching Joe, and I'm like, he's snoring, but his eyes are open. He's like this. I'm like, motherfucker, you awake or you sleeping? I can't tell.
You know that what is it? Enter Sandman song? Sleep with one eye open.
Yeah.
I took that shit to heart.
More like one mouth open.
Now,
You know,
Joe would knock out on a dime, but when Paul is actually fully asleep, his snoring is way worse. He snores with his whole body. He's in that bitch fucking breakdancing on the fucking couch while he's snoring. You know.
What's
up, Alyssa?
bad too. Hey,
What's up, y'all?
Do you snore, Alyssa?
Fuck. I mean, I might, but I'm single, so
Hi.
I don't
Who
have to
knows?
hear from nobody else.
To be honest, that's the thing. Like when you're single, you don't know if you snore. So on the plane, there was an old lady next to me. I was like, "Hey, if I start snoring and it bothers you, just give me a nudge." She said, "Oh no, baby, you're not snoring. That guy is snoring over there." And she pointed to Joe. I was like, "Oh yeah."
I was like,
I'm like, thank you for being
That's-
understanding.
Snoring is painful for me. I can't handle it.
Yeah. Do you? Well, I'm assuming Stu snores.
if I don't have my CPAP on, yeah. I've been trying
See,
to get
okay.
better about wearing it recently because I'm heavy again.
This might be a little personal, but does the CPAP? Well, yeah, I feel like your girl understands though. But do you feel like I feel like the CPAP it's not really sexy to turn around and be like, hey baby, let me throw my CPAP on real quick. You know.
Yeah, she's not a fan of that, but she also, wants me to
be alive.
live.
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
Can you talk when you have it on?
you can't talk like that. It's like you having your nose plugged.
But you can't have a conversation clearly.
Not really. And you cannot make love with the CPAP on.
Put that shit on and go in the corner.
I don't know.
Hell yeah.
Challenge accepted.
Just role play. Say you're a cyborg or some shit.
Motivated, yeah. All you
Not
need is
my
motivation. All you need is a proper motivation. You can make it happen.
You literally can go for longer. Quite literally.
It's not an
Because you have more
oxygen tank, dude.
Yeah.
Just write it.
What the fuck?
you fucking go longer. Yeah.
Cheat code.
At this point, man, I got to be honest. I think we're all at a point that it's almost impossible to just date a regular person. There's too much to fill them in on that it just can't. We don't have the time to sit there and explain this shit from the start to finish, And then some people, even when they're trying too hard. They'll try to accommodate you, but they have no idea about the world. So it's kind of like you're like, no, that's
Shut
not.
up.
Yeah, what are you talking about? They'll go try to do some fake research, and it's good that they're putting in effort, but you're kind of like, no, that's not it. That's not it. So you kind of have to date somebody that's somewhat. They don't have to compete. Maybe it's better that they don't compete, but they're in the mix of it.
Yeah.
Can't just date an average person. It just I don't think it works. I don't think it works. But
I've
listen,
had different ways, bro, and it's always good to date someone who understands your lifestyle.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's never. You're gonna end up explaining yourself all the time. You know,
can't do that. Have all of you dated competitors before? Like actual competitors?
Unfortunately, my ex jocked my swag, went and turned pro, copied my lifestyle, copy and pasted everything I do.
Really? Like why?
She's not an Olympian, is she?
We're not gonna give her no attention, but she just
no, don't give her too much
swagger jack me.
Damn. Yeah, nah. Alyssa got swag. You peep. She got the stage presence, but she got the swag going. She had the swag going. You know what I'm saying? Alyssa killed it. She was fucking shredded, full, round.
What y'all think from the crowd? What y'all think from the crowd?
I mean, wow. I don't even got to go by the crowd. Just me looking. She fucking killed it, bro. She was I mean, that was the best presentation in the whole show. I was like, yo, they should have. I love you, Jordan, but they should have took his pose in the award and gave it to Alyssa too. Double up.
Did they give it to 212? Because I thought I saw multiple belts backstage.
Yeah, they gave it to all the divisions. I'm like, nah, I didn't see anything that impressive. With all due respect, give all that shit to Alyssa. Nobody.
I freestyled that routine though. I didn't. Where me and the girls backstage, Sharonica Hinton, the taller like black girl, she got fourth. Yeah, she's good at posing.
Oh wait, was that the gal who had the jazz music?
She was like two girls before me.
She was good. She was
she's a good poser.
Like her actual posing wasn't as good as Alyssa, but she had like stage presence. Like her face, her expressions, her smile, she had the swag, everything down packed. You know what I'm saying? She's really good at a presentation. Yeah, so she was.
Yeah, we both freestyled those.
You see? Honestly, I feel like the best posers, even if they have like an idea, they usually freestyle because it comes naturally for y'all.
It's like having like body awareness in space. And if you don't have that, then you're always just going to pose a little awkward, no matter how much you drill it. Let alone transitioning and hitting weird shots and stuff.
Yeah. One time I tried actually making a routine and practicing it, but it was weird because then when I stepped on stage, I felt like I fucked up. I'm like, oh damn, I hit the wrong pose, and it threw me off. But I'm like, they don't know what the right or wrong pose is. So from then on, I just kept freestyling it, and it goes better. Because when I was in high school, I would dance and shit. I used to dance. So my body awareness is good. But if I try to practice it, then now I have to stick to the script, and then that throws me off. Like that's probably how you feel, right, Alyssa? If you have to stick to one thing.
I'm gonna be honest, when I got off stage after that routine, I was like, what the fuck did I just do? Like I couldn't remember anything I did because here's the reason. I was trying not to be too masculine within any of my posing from prejudging till finals. And finals, the routine, like there's only so many feminine style women's physique poses. So I'm like, I was like when I turned around after my back poses, I was like about to hit a most muscular. I was like, wait, don't do that. Like, because I'm actually trying to win. So I was just trying to not be too masculine within the posing. And that was difficult. And then I forgot everything I did. And I felt like I messed up. But I guess it was decent. I liked it though. When I put the little crown on, honestly. That had good. Yeah, I guest posed to that song at the Kukla a couple months ago. So it's like it's nothing new to me, but I hadn't posed all prep to music. So
holy shit! I mean, I think we would all agree that we actually prefer your style of posing, but I don't think the judges do though, because I mean it
I don't
looks
think
good
it matters. I honestly don't think it matters because when it comes down to it, is the mandatories literally.
Okay. The routine is not judged.
Yeah, I haven't gotten any feelings that the routine is just based off of last year. I was too masculine and I was hitting most musculars and stuff. So I tried to like tone it down this year, and nothing was said except. You want to hear my critique?
Yeah, I do.
Mm, um, my
Wait,
side chest.
who won? Who
Who won?
won? The,
Her name is
the girl.
Zama.
Okay,
She's Brazilian, and she got third at the Olympia last year.
okay. She got
So
like the crazy back, right? He got the her back is like right.
she has like, yeah, she's thicker in the
She
traps
got
and
the
like she's meatier. Yeah, but I
yeah.
mean, I'm trying to put more muscle into my back. So as you're adding muscle, like my back, probably with all the muffins, soaked it up and got a little too saturated back there. But still, everything from the front was harder. Either way, we're figuring it out. I'm happy with it. But my side chest pose, my side tricep pose, there's a couple critiques need to be made, and my suit, I need a new suit. So that's it.
Are you gonna keep going?
No, because that's just
Come on,
not what
Alyssa.
it's not what I'm trying to do. It's not what I want to do. I've got plans arranged of what I wanted to do. I'm gonna guest pose in like 2-3 weeks at August 21st, 31st at the RGV Classic for Bernadette Galvan. She judged me. I guest posed for her last year. That's something I want to do. I have clients competing in it. And again, I've got clients and work and stuff going on. I fucking wrecked my car on the way to the show. I just got 3 chips. I know. I just got 3 chips in my windshield on the way home from the gym today. Like, I just got shit I got to handle. I'm good. Like, I know what's to come. I know what I just did. I don't need nobody. Bro, when I got off stage, I just couldn't enjoy it. It was just like fucking hawks. Like, okay,
Yeah,
who cares? Like, who cares what I'm doing next? Like, let me just be with the
relax.
people that I like. Let me be with my friends. Like, fuck, what's next? You'll find
Yeah.
out.
What even show is next on the schedule for you guys?
It is. It's called. I don't know what the show is called, but it's in Tupelo, Mississippi, this upcoming weekend.
Tupelo.
That's yes. I don't know. Then it's all irrelevant. I don't give a shit because I'll
Yeah.
figure out what I'm gonna do next season, and it's just what's gonna happen. I've never
So
been the type to do show after show after show because one, I've never been financial. Like I've got sponsors and help and family, but I've never been one to financially just like, okay, I go win the Tupelo show. Then what? Now I'm stressed out about having to go to Vegas to compete again. Like that's not what I want to do. Because when I arrive to Vegas or wherever the Olympia is at, I want to arrive on my terms. And that's when what just happened this past weekend, it was a good showing. That's what I want to pull up at the Olympia.
mhm.
So
I
I
like
don't want to
that.
go to the Olympia all fucking like, God damn it, I don't even want to be here. Like that's not fun. And that doesn't turn out to be successful for me. So I'm gonna
Yeah.
do my thing.
Some advice for like if you go to a show to support your friends or if you're a fan of somebody, when somebody steps off a stage, give them some space. Just hey, what's up? Congratulations, but don't ambush them with interviews afterwards and questions.
I
And,
know. Like
that's I find that just so annoying. Or some of them try to critique you. Hey, you know what I noticed? Your oil. I'm like, get the fuck out of my face, please. Don't tell me about my oil and tan right now. Just go celebrate.
it's all good.
Like,
Everyone was just, happy, supportive, excited, yada yada yada. Congrats to Zama. She's cool. She don't speak no
Yeah.
English, but we was cool.
Saw you on
Um,
stage trying to like communicate with her, and it was hilarious.
I saw
I
that
know.
too,
She was like, I was like,
Huh?
you are good.
yeah. That's
You're good.
hilarious.
Like we're all there to have fun. Like at the end of the day, what are we gonna do? We can't do nothing more or less to be better or worse. So let's just
Yeah.
enjoy everyone that's up here. Because I don't have no friends in real life. Like I just be in my room,
Mhm.
interacting with y'all on my phone and stuff. But like it was just cool to just be around people.
Where do you live? Which part of Texas?
Corpus
Corpus
Christi.
Christi. I got a friend. I got a friend there. Hey, we all got to move to Texas, man.
For
The fuck
real.
are we
It's
doing
gonna
here?
come up.
Hey, let's just get a big ass mansion and
Muscle mansion.
but y'all gotta be like either upstairs or downstairs. I'll be on a different floor, so y'all snoring.
Yeah, Joe got to be in the basement at this point.
I'll be in the alley.
I mean, well, that's the goal. My goal is to be snoring like Joe too, because I'm trying to get big as fuck, man. Hey, we did the math.
Me
We
too.
did,
Me too.
you know, we did the math. For me to look like Joe, I got to be about 330, 338.
I was small on stage, but I was lean. But that girl was bigger than me.
How tall is Stu? Stu, you like what, 5'9"?
5'8", 5'9", something like that.
Yeah, and you get up to like shit. You've been like what, 290 over?
296. I'm getting 300 this year. Mark my words.
That's the problem, because I be comparing my weights to y'all. I'm a lot taller than y'all, so I'm like, I've been doing it all wrong. I gotta go by Andrew's weight and shit. Motherfucker talking about 340 and shit. I'm like, okay, I got we could do that, 340. Okay, I gotta order some more IGF from
I went to Texas weighing like 280, and I came back weighing 290.
Bro.
That's why I couldn't.
What did y'all do? What did y'all do after the show? Because I totally, yeah.
I definitely messaged you. I messaged you on Instagram, but you still haven't even opened the message, I don't think.
Yeah, I wasn't on Instagram till like after dinner. Like I didn't download Instagram back until like midnight that night.
I realized I didn't have your number. I'm like, fuck, I don't have a number. But I hit you up like, yo, we going to BJ's, did we? Right? I think we were going.
Yeah.
We're in the BJ's.
That shit is good.
That shit was good. When Paul and Joe eat, they don't talk. You know, as A, like me and Zay will be talking. Once the food comes, they don't say one word until that food is gone. You notice that, right? Even just now, when Joe got on, he didn't say one word until you finish his meal. I'm watching. Yeah. I'm like, okay, I see. They take these meals fucking seriously, bro. They take.
I just because a lot of times I don't want it, so the faster I get it done, the faster I don't have to worry about it.
I also noticed that y'all don't look like y'all enjoy.
Like, even the cheat meals, I didn't enjoy any of it. I was just trying to get my calories.
You gotta enjoy it. You gotta enjoy the fucking cheat meals, bro. We spending all this money on in the restaurant. You motherfuckers eating the expensive ass brisket, fucking miserably. Like at that point, just order chicken and rice. Because you wasting.
You know, ever since I got to that 300-pound mark last year, I have never enjoyed food the same. Only there was a small time frame where I did, and it was literally after the show when I got the post show dinner, and then the next day. But even the next day, my stomach was so torn up, like I didn't like the food right away. And then I went back on plan, and then you build up to where you're eating more than enough food again. So if you do throw a cheat meal in there, it's not as enjoyable. So food kind of got fucked off for me. I don't really care for it.
That sounds miserable, bro. Stu, you don't enjoy food either, but
now I kind of do. I still haven't gotten to that point yet. Like last night, Megan and I went to they have a really big park here, and they do like what is it? They'll do like movies. So like a big old inflatable projector screen, everyone sits out in the field and watches it. And we made like club sandwiches ourselves, and then we went out and watched the movie. It was very nice.
That's nice,
Did you put chips on your sandwich?
I didn't put I had them next to it. Is that okay?
Yeah.
I guess so.
But on it is just
it was a stacked sandwich, okay? Like there wasn't room for chips.
I think I'll start enjoying food again because he pulled back my food. Now I'm doing my rebound and stuff, so I'll probably drop back down to like 270, the lightest, before my next go-to. I've already dropped like 7 pounds from all that water.
Yeah,
so I'm just from like 203, I think. But I'll probably pull off another 13 pounds before my next push, and I'll probably be pretty damn hungry by then.
Yeah. Would y'all agree that if you're enjoying your food at the end of your off season, you didn't really off season?
Kind of depends on the person. I mean, if you're better cooked than me, then it's kind of a different situation. But most people are better cooks than me, so
yeah. My appetite went to shit because I'm on D-ball And D-ball is not as bad as Anadrol, but eventually the appetite goes. You know, I think orals in general, I think it wreaks havoc on your gut if you stay on too long. Because
You know what's funny you say that? Yesterday I got out the shower because I've been off now for this is the third day off. My stomach is
there.
my stomach is flat again. Like I don't have that protruding gut that I had, so I think it caused a bunch of inflammation in the gut. I was able to get all my food down, but it's not as crazy.
I was telling you, like, you just got used to eating that much food, so and you probably didn't notice the orals were taken away, but it definitely does, and it bloats you, bro. Every time I'm on orals, I get some distension, and I'm usually on orals. That's why I usually have distension. But I think I'm gonna stay off the rest of the rebound and off season because the food is hard. It's hard for me to eat the food, especially high protein. I've never had like a high protein diet, and he has me on 90 grams of protein every meal. That's a lot for me. I've never ate that much protein. For a long time, I did 6 ounces, man. 6 ounces of protein. You know. All right. Let's first of all, what's new? Anything new with you guys? Stu got some shirts. Anybody got anything?
I convinced you all to move to Texas. Well, I mean, Texas convinced you to move to Texas. But
Wait, Stu, are you in Texas,
sold.
Stu?
no, not yet. I'm moving at the end of October, beginning of November, roughly.
To what part?
DFW. We're going to be in the north side of Fort Worth.
Okay.
I'm sold. At this point, I'm sold, man. I'm sold. Vegas was on top of the list. I still like Vegas, but it's a little bit pretty. I don't really like pretty. I like more like a little more, you know, I don't know, a little more home feel. I don't want to say dingy. I'm not going to call Texas dingy, but I like I like it a little more like rough around the edges and.
Well, come down here to Corpus,
Come
visit
on.
me, and you'll figure out some dingy.
What? But it's almost like it's there's bodybuilders in Vegas too, but I feel like the Texas bodybuilders are more like I mean, I say that's gonna sound rude to the Vegas people, but there's more of a family feel in Texas to say that.
That's
right?
bougie.
Yeah,
For
exactly.
sure.
Less bougie. Even like the gyms are less bougie. So
Yeah.
People are
I know,
nice,
absolutely
man. Very nice.
That absolute recovery shit was pretty bougie feeling.
that was bougie, but
Some pristine stuff.
but it was still hardcore. It was like hardcore bougie, right?
No,
Like
it's just
everybody was.
you only got that
It's
feel
mostly
because
bougie.
Oh, the
I was
front
like, you
desk
walked in-
dude. The front desk dude. I'll forget his name, but he was talking about. Do you know a guy named Beef Stew?
What?
I'm like,
We know.
yeah, I think I do actually. And he was like, yeah, he was in here yesterday, man. He's fucking massive.
They must have not seen Hunter in there at the same time. Fuck.
That's funny. Yeah, Stu was looking big as fuck. All right.
I've been eating way too good.
Are you strict with your rebound? Because are you like 80%?
Very. I'd say I'm more like 90%, and then I want to have something like I put it on top, like snacks or whatever. So I'm not overeating like a huge amount, but I mean the first couple of weeks there was kind of like I basically did whatever for 5-6 days, and then I went to Dubai, right? And that was like kind of random. We tried to get bodybuilding food together and kind of succeeded, kind of failed. But yeah, I'm mostly back on my bullshit now. Speaking of which, I need to grab a meal.
You send check-ins weekly, like even if you go on vacation and shit.
Yeah, I mean like when I'm home, if I'm away,
Okay.
But yeah, I'm keeping Blue up to date. He's kind of letting me just relax because he knows the season kind of beat the shit out of me. So I mean, I'll be fine.
I can't.
You'll live.
Yeah, it'll be okay. I can't really have check-ins if I'm sending weekly. I mean, I can't only have cheat meals when I'm sitting in weekly check-ins because it's gonna throw Compton off. Because my body, if I have one cheat meal, there's gonna be a lot of fluctuation, even if it's not body fat. Right? You can't add body fat from one meal, but I'll hold so much water, it's gonna skew it. Like he's not gonna know what to feed me if I'm just up and down 5 pounds, up 5 pounds, down 5. It's gonna confuse him.
After that trip, because he knew the whole trip, that we even did that certain protocol to try to bring me in as full as possible for that.
Mm-hmm.
And I come back and I check in 9 pounds heavier, and he says to me, he was like, seems like you had 9 pounds of fun in Texas. Sure fucking did.
different body types. Like it's like Paul and Zay probably went back the same exact weight or lighter, right?
I lost 5 pounds.
You see? Whereas me and Joe both up. I went up 10 pounds too. But in my head, I'm like, I mean, I felt like it was high, denser food, but a little bit less total volume. So I thought it would balance out, but it's probably the sodium for you. Even the Uncle Ben's rice and all that shit. The sodium, I think it's the sodium content that stews it.
So much water, literally. Monday and Tuesday I had cankles, and then today I finally got my veins back in my legs, on my lower leg.
Me too.
I fucking dropped though. I dropped like so I went to Revival twice, and I sweat my ass off in that bitch. I wouldn't get legs, huh?
Did you wait for someone to open the door?
You know who you talking to, bro? Come on, bro.
Yeah, but I'm like, this motherfucker just went in there. Yes, like one day.
We in Cali, baby. It's this is my state, but I could do whatever over there.
Me and Paul were trying to figure it out. He's like, yo, because so yesterday me and Paul actually took a rest day, and we're so sleep deprived, like it just was ridiculous. So
it's crazy.
After that Monday, bro, like that same night, I didn't get any sleep. Going into Tuesday, and so literally I was like going on to my last client of the day, and I told Paul, look, if I want to train, it's gonna be like stupid late at night or not at all. So we decided when I woke up from my nap, I woke up at like I think I woke up at like 9:50. I don't think we should train, so we took yesterday off. I actually got to sleep, so I feel better. But yeah, bro, I was fucked up from that trip.
That would be the smart thing to do. That's why you guys are pros, right? I fucking my ass ended up. I'm like, I took a nap I finished training Peter, go in the car, literally sat there for like 30 minutes, dozed off, woke up. It was like 11. I said, fuck it. Like I don't want to. And I went and trained legs at like 1 a.m., bro.
In the morning?
Yeah. So I'm done. And I laid out on my gym bag, dozed off again. So when he watches the camera, he's gonna see me doze the fuck off on my gym bag. Got up and I got back home like 4 a.m. So I literally went to bed like 7. So I'm digging myself in a hole. I'm not going nowhere today. I'm gonna sleep all day.
That's what happened, bro. Like I was literally my last client of the day. They were talking to me, talking to me, and I'm like,
you're dozing off, bro.
Shit.
That
I
shit
didn't
is
feel myself
dangerous.
do it. I just catch myself falling over. What the fuck was that?
Imagine on the ride home, right? I'm in OC. I live in West Hollywood, bro. So it was like a 30-minute drive, bro. The half of the ride, I'm literally knocked up, take the wheel, like, oh shit. And then
my God.
It's just
so
all bad,
dangerous,
bro.
dude.
That was the thing. There was no caffeine I could take or anything that helped. I was so exhausted.
Yeah. Sometimes I'm surprised I'm still alive, bro. I make some stupid ass choices a lot of times in life, but something is protecting me because I'm still here. But that leg day was fine, bro. They got so much equipment in that like small space, bro. It's insane. I'm looking around, and there's all this, and it's not a bunch of Life Fitness and all this fucking
it's like
hoist. Bro, they got like Carrion, they have Nautilus,
and Recomp.
No, this is in a Revival in OC over here in Cali.
Oh, okay, my bad.
Because we don't have a lot of those kind of gyms, like just the old school, old equipment, good vibe.
What did y'all train at Absolute Recomp?
hit legs.
Arms.
We're in the Las Colinas one, so it's the newer one.
The one that was like 10 minutes by the venue.
Yeah, really close by.
That's where I went.
They got great equipment in there. It's just the crowd is not really my crowd. They were polite, everyone was cool, but like very pretty. They're pretty boys, pretty girls, pretty people. So
when your equipment's gold, like true gold.
yeah, it's all gold color.
It's bougie,
a little snobby.
Something's wrong.
Like usually I usually don't like those kind of gyms. Honestly, I usually stay away from kind of gyms, but because they had so much good equipment, legit good equipment, and so much of it, I liked it. It was more like, that's like Kuwait. Like I would like Kuwait, but I wouldn't like, I don't like the really pretty gyms, but Kuwait works because it's pretty, but it's so bodybuilder friendly equipment wise. So absolutely, I felt the same. I'm like, oh, this is a little too pretty for me, but then I start looking at the machines and shit. I'm like, oh,
it's like a mixture of stuff.
When Beatty said it was pretty, but like, or no, he said it was bougie, but not overly bougie, because he's like, the atmosphere is pretty cool. I'm like, you're mixing the ambiance up with the actual true real bodybuilders that were inside.
That were in the gym, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, that's by no far. That's not at all the norm there, though. Yeah. Talking to like Jordan and Barrow and everybody, like it's mostly younger people. I mean, it was the competition weekend, so all of us were in there.
Yeah. Somebody told me.
My bad.
No,
I went like 7 a.m. in the morning on Sunday because I couldn't sleep for shit. I went to sleep at like 2, 3 a.m. on Sunday morning and was. Justin texted me at 5 a.m. and woke me up, and I was like, fuck. So I just went to the gym and I hit back, but there was like nobody there.
Yeah. Shit. Yeah. Somebody told me that because I kept talking about like the gym vibe, and somebody was like, I forget the guy's name. Bagley? What's his first name?
Nick Bagley.
He was like,
we call him Bagels.
he was like, yeah, you're right. They're like a rich gym bodybuilding community here, but he said, you want to still come back on a weekend that there's no shows going, just so you can get like because it's still going to be a bunch of bodybuilders, but the energy is going to be a little calmer. So you like come experience it, which is fun. I don't think I would want that much energy all the time, anyways. So as long as Jordan is there and Brandon, Alyssa is there. I know Elias is there, and Wyatt told me that he's going to be there, and a lot more other people. So
yeah, Wyatt's trying to figure out his situationship, and then he'll get his ass over there.
Dude, this guy's massive.
Hey,
Alyssa, when you saw my girlfriend, you were like, she's like, do you compete? And she's like, oh no, I just work out for fun. The look on your face was so fucking funny, dude.
I was fucked up. I forgot that I smoked because I left the venue to go put my bags up, and then I smoked, and then when I came back, that's when I seen all y'all. And that's when I told her, I forgot that I did that. So I'm looking at everybody like this, like, they're like, damn, you're tired, huh? I'm like, but I was like, well, I thought you competed. Like, I thought she competed. Could have sworn she competed. I thought I saw pictures of her competing.
No.
Yeah, right.
No,
I'll peer pressure her.
Please don't.
When I got back home, I realized all these people that I consider good friends with me. I never actually met them in person. I was like, wait, that was the first time I met all of these people, which is crazy because I feel like I've known them for years. Well, no, I'm lying. Some of them, because me and Wyatt competed together.
Yeah,
bro, he's huge. He's a house. Yeah. I saw him coming down, and I was like, "What the fuck is
waddling down?"
Literally, he's like this.
Yeah.
His feet point out like that. Even if he's walking a straight line, they point out like that the whole time.
He has the most intense bodybuilder walk by far.
Yeah.
Like he walks like a bodybuilder, like a real bodybuilder.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's
It's
a
gotta
sight
be
to be
like-
seen.
His hip joints have to be like close together or something. And that's why he
Something.
has to point things out to, I don't fucking know, man.
It's something going, because I remember seeing Kai at his prime. Kai at his prime, like he had to walk around his leg. His legs would swing around every time he walks because he couldn't walk like this. Yeah, he had to do this because I think the legs. I think, like you said, I think they have like a small hip structure, but with like really big legs. So it creates like a, I don't know, it creates like a fucking, because Joe has huge adductors, but Joe walks kind of normal. He just walks slow, So I think it's more of a.
We all walk slow.
No, Stu.
I got nowhere to be.
Stu walks kind of fast for a bodybuilder. You guys notice? He
Or
walks
a bodybuilder.
Yeah.
Keyword.
He does.
Keyword. Yeah. All right. Let's see
And
everything
I
going
miss that. I miss being able to like move around quickly, like sprint and run and jump. I really hope I can do that again when I'm older and I'm done with this shit.
I'm gonna have
Sometimes.
to bail on y'all. I got a posing client.
Oh, you got it, Luther. Thanks for
Good
coming
stuff.
on.
Liza.
I'll holla at
Peace
y'all.
out.
Yeah.
Bye.
Yeah.
All right, listen. Sometimes I like to believe that I can still do it, and then when I try it, I can't. Right? Especially because when you get lean, you feel light and tight, right? You think you're fucking athletic now. And I was like, you know what? I bet I could hit a split like Andrew and them. Yeah. You 300 pounds? I'm 300 pounds too. What you want to do?
What you want to do?
So I'm like, I could do it. And then I tried it. I'm like, I don't
shit.
think this split is gonna happen. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna happen this year. But I'm working on it. Give me a couple years. I think I could do it. I think I could. I don't have like huge fucking legs or something like that. So I feel like I should be able to do it, bro. If Ronnie could hit a split, granted, Ronnie didn't actually hit the split. It looked like he did because his legs are so big. But if you pay attention, that motherfucker, he's on one knee. He's on his calf and one knee. It's just his adductor is so big. It looks like he's in the split, but he's not really. Andrew actually hits a fucking split. That's the actual split. Flex Wheeler hit a split. Ronnie kind of hit a split, but when you're Ronnie, that's impressive. It's close enough, motherfucker. Going that little sideways shit. All right.
Man, speaking of Andrew, one of the owners of Fit Nation, he saw your story. He said it had him dying when you were like, man, I don't know whether to feel inspired or I should just quit. I'm just
That, to be honest, I think everybody kind of feel like that because you look at Jordan and Nate and Epler, you're like, they're by far outworking him and they're out bodybuilding him in every way. They're crisp, they condition, they're this, and then there comes somebody who's he's just standing there. He's not even hitting the poses hard. He's not hitting the poses at all, really. He just walks on stage and he kind of like he just stands there, and so it's kind of disheartening when you got people like these motherfuckers. You could tell like they peaked to the fucking Chris Tuttle who's got pinching skin. Okay, motherfucker, get the water off here, and Aceto is just sitting there chilling, and Andrew is just standing there just looking like an alien. So it's like it's kind of hard to somebody could just come out of nowhere and just take it so easily and just be that good just because they were born that way. It's a hard pill to swallow, right? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? That's life, I guess.
Yeah.
Because
I mean, he's been beat.
he has been. So even if you have the genetics, if you're not, because he's not gonna be able to beat Derek and Hadi, unless he was. I think everybody else is fair game. I think Samson.
That won't allow him to be a Mr. Olympia if he's not healed.
If he's not peeled, no. Now, like he has detail though. I think that's what helps him because, like his body fat is pretty low, but he has like, a lot of detail from the front. The quad feathers and shit like that. But I think that's genetic because even off season he kind of has that for the most part. Body fat wise, I don't think he's super lean, right? Like compare Jordan and Nate to him. They're probably like at 3%, and Andrew is probably what? What would you say, Stu?
I don't know. I don't know if it's a body fat thing or
Oh
just a
yeah.
skin thing. Like we got to get like a biopsy of one of these, like Akeem Williams, right? Just
Cut
take
an
a
arm
chunk
off.
of skin out of his back and be like, why the fuck does it look like that? You know?
What
Because
is it?
I mean,
Yeah.
like thermodynamics works, right?
Mhm.
He's doing so much cardio and eating so little food and working his ass off. His body fat has got to be low,
It
right?
has something. Yeah, I know what you're trying to
Exactly.
Has to
say.
be
So
like that
muscle,
strength is in his quads and shit. Like,
yeah, but for
Yeah.
some reason his backside just doesn't look the same. And I feel like Andrew's kind of the same way. And a lot of like dark skinned black bodybuilders, you included, Beatty, are kind of the same way.
You asked me that question. You was like, I noticed your glutes and hammies were actually in, but why was your back and upper body not? And I'm like, honestly, I didn't know what to say. The first thing I thought was like, sometimes that means you're flat, but I'm like, I don't think I was that. I don't think I was really flat. I think I was flat last year, but I don't really think I was like flat, flat.
But I mean, like maybe you lost some tissue up there in the process of dieting that hard, and
Yeah,
now
I think
you're
so.
not stretching out that skin as much. It doesn't pop as much. It doesn't look as lean. You
I
know,
think
so
so. I think
flat
so.
or stringy, pick your, take your pick there.
Yeah,
Either could be true.
but
So
it looks different with Akeem and Andrew. I don't think they're flat. I don't think they're flat.
no,
This motherfucker Andrew was definitely not flat. I don't know what the fuck
no.
that was. Yeah. When okay, the way I look at it, if post show I have more striations in my chest than on stage, that tells me I'm either flat or lost muscle, right?
Yeah.
Because and I had a couple DMs. They're like, just step on stage like that. I'm like, bro, I'm not stepping on stage at 270. Okay, like, what are you talking about? This is perfect goon lighting with a Sony camera. That's not how it works. Yeah. So there's like a fucking gym look is different from a stage look. You can't compare the two.
You can't see your glutes and hams.
Oh,
Yeah.
you don't want to see you don't want to see how they looking right now. They look like an old man. Okay. Oh, you could even say Joe still has lines in his glutes and chest, but does that mean he steps on stage at 280? Obviously not. You still got to have take off the body fat.
I'll do a regional show.
You would,
Yeah.
because those pictures you posted, your chest is striated all the way down, and I'm like, that doesn't even make sense. It looks like if I didn't take that picture, I would have been like, I don't know if that's real, bro. I don't know if that's real.
You drew that in.
Well, this guy said, Michelin Man. It looks like the Michelin Man at this point. That's what it looks like. All right, let's.
What does Michelin Man mean? I didn't know what that meant.
Oh, let me pull up a picture.
Wait, is the Michelin Man that guy's like he's like a white like
yeah him. Let me pull him up.
Is he the little guy for the tire company?
Yeah, that's exactly what he is.
Michelin, yes.
Let me pull up Joe's.
He
Joe's
was
Twitter.
the
swole.
Michelin Man. Last year I was the Pillsbury Doughboy.
Yeah, but now you're lean now. You just still look that way. This was Joe. Yeah. Now, but see, you can't be called Fat Joe if you're lean, though.
No, we were talking about it. I need a different name now.
You still look kind of like, I don't know what the word is. Like, I don't want to say puffy because you're not puffy, but you still have that same look, just with no body fat, basically.
We could do Big Joe, but I don't know. That's kind of cliche.
It's kind of generic. But there's something to be said about training too. I still have a chest pump from when did we train chest?
My chest is, remember I told you like I'm not gonna go heavy, but it's gonna be hard. My chest is sore as fuck.
Dude, every time I train down in Texas, I get home and I feel like I get hit by a truck. It's not the weather. It's because I train in like air conditioned, on air conditioned, whatever. It's like just the people there, like that I'm training with. I just work harder.
It's different.
I'm looking forward to that because like I'm gonna have to pick up the step up my game recovery wise to be able to handle that week after week. But I can do that week after week, and I think that'll help.
Yeah,
That's train 4 days.
Oh yeah, I've been doing 6 days, and this is not first I try to because when Compton was here, he was telling me stories of how he would do everything twice a week in the rebound. So my dumb ass, is like, okay, kind of want to try it. That lasted about a week, and I'm like, bro, I can't recover from this. Then I went back to one body part, but 6 days a week. Now I'm like, I'm still not recovering. I'm also not sleeping. I don't know. I got to figure that out. But yeah, my chest was so sore the other night. I thought I was having a heart attack because I was touching the middle of my chest, and it felt like the pain. I couldn't tell if the pain was on my chest or in my chest, right? And I remember my friend said, if you want to know, take a deep breath in, take a deep breath out. If you feel pain from breathing, then it's your heart. So I didn't feel the pain. So I was like, okay, it's not my
Good.
heart.
I've never actually felt that before. I definitely have like the pain around here, and I'm like, oh, is this it?
Yeah, I'm like, wait, what?
Going out?
Like, why?
I was trying to scratch my shoulder, and my upper peg would seize up. I was like, fuck.
Yeah. Well, think about this. I'm known for having no upper chest. I got such a good pump. Now, it looks like I have upper chest. Now look, see, filled in.
You still have no shirt on. This is heinous.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. I'm trying to keep it up here. It looks.
Show me your tits.
All right, what's we literally just been talking like the camera's off. I don't know what the fuck we just talked about, but let me see if there's any bodybuilding thing going on.
What's the next show? I got this bookmarked. Let me see.
What's this? Is this classic? Yeah, classic. I don't really follow classic too hard. This show, Euro Pro.
Next show is Italy Pro.
So what's this? It said Europa.
Europa, yeah.
What the fuck is that? I didn't
Europa
know.
in Spain?
Italy. No, it's in Italy.
Oh, okay. Wait, is this what Hunter is doing?
I believe so.
So why is Hunter not on the? Why is Hunter not on here?
I don't know. It says Europa Pro. Oh, Europa Pro in England. The UK Pro.
This is this weekend?
No. It's September 14th and 15th.
Oh, so why are they showing this?
I don't know. That's a little premature.
Yeah, very, very premature. Hey, Louis Breed is a freak. That motherfucker's a freak, bro.
He's very good. Yeah. He's a nice guy too. So is Nat. So is Carlos.
If I'm being honest, like I didn't understand why he did so well. I thought he was in shape, but I didn't realize how muscular he was. I don't think it translated as much in the pictures and shit. He's very, very densely muscular. Now I'm like, I think he should be doing better than he's doing. If I'm being honest, if you're that muscular and shredded, I think he should be in contention to win shows. Honestly, I think, yeah, he's not. I guess he's not aesthetic, but if you're that big and ripped, I think he should be placing really well. That's just my opinion. Yeah. What you think, Stu? I thought he was really, really fucking good.
I think the judges made the right call. I always do.
Yeah, I can see that. Josh Maley. This guy was tall as fuck. I remember seeing it. This guy was like 6'5", right? The guy with tattoos.
He's huge. That's Nathan Stiles.
That's what his name is? Where's his,
and fucking insane glutes. Not to sound gay, but like he has like the most crazy looking dug out glutes and hams.
Really? Oh, this is there we go. Yeah, he was impressive. Look at his legs
too.
Bro. A fucking tall guy having look at his sweeps, bro. What the fuck is that? And it's real sweeps too.
Yep, it's moving like it should.
Yeah. Holy fuck. He has huge glutes, huge shredded glutes. Hey, he's going against the rule. He has a hamstring drop, even though he has huge glutes.
But they're not long glutes, they're just round.
Big glutes, yeah. That's
Here
true.
we are judging a man's glutes.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
Anyways.
I haven't said a word.
Oh yeah, he has humongous glutes. But it's not like tight. but it's not tying in halfway down his leg like Tonio's be tying in, or Andrews. This should be coming down here. So it makes sense. That's impressive. Where did he place?
9th? I don't know.
Damn. 9th?
Yeah, I mean, his shape and stuff. He's a huge guy, but his shape isn't that good.
I'm a shape guy myself, but I got to be honest. When I see somebody this big and shredded, I kind of want to see them get a nod, because part of it, I don't like when people went off of genetics. Sometimes I want to see people like outwork people.
You're telling me, dude.
It makes me feel like Compton always says that, like it always feels, but I don't like rewarding people. I like Andrew's different because he looks so.
Andrew gets a free pass for some reason.
Because it's like his presence is very, his presence really stands out. But generally speaking, I don't want to see people win off of genetics. It's kind of like, the fuck is that?
It makes you give up hope.
Yeah, you just step up there. Oh, I dieted for 3 weeks, and I just ate burgers and fries, and it's like, I don't want to hear that shit. I want to hear, oh, bro, I was throwing up for 3 days. I was in a coma. I was in a coma 4 weeks out. I woke up, fucking went and got a tattoo, and then I stepped on stage. I'm like,
hit by
damn,
2 buses on the way here.
like fucking
on show day.
Like fucking Ole. I'm in fucking Ukraine, motherfucker. I'm a soldier, and I just flew here, competed, and went back, fucking tore my quad off the bone. But I'll be back next year to beat all your asses again.
He's living in Long Island right now. He is not in a war-torn country. Thank God.
Let him. I thought he fucking tore his quad in battle.
No.
in the fucking heat of battle, he tore his quad in snow in Long Island. He slipped in a pot of dog shit. All right. Carlos Philbrick, Big Nathan Styles.
Dude, Carlos is really good, man. He just needs like more muscle all over him, but he's like balanced top to bottom. He was in shape, like top to bottom, front to back. Just needs more tissue. I'm
gonna have to agree with that.
But it's his pro debut, so
I think Lewis is gonna take this one. Yo, Rubio. I'm sorry, I don't want to hear Rubio doing the show. I don't believe it. I'm not gonna believe it until he shows up at this point. I think he's in his own world. Rubio, I don't know if I believe he's gonna be a top guy. I feel like mentally. It's not there. That's the vibe I'm getting. Y'all getting that vibe, but not really.
I have never spoken to him because I don't speak Spanish.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's so hard to it's so easy to speculate about all this shit, but we don't really know, man.
Look at Brett. Brett is on the page. Why they said super? I don't think Brett is going to be a super.
2 weeks out for North Americans.
You said what, Joe?
He was supposed to originally, and then last minute. So that's probably like the last update the guy had.
I mean, he actually looks more muscular than last year, though. But I don't think he's heavier.
No, he's I think he's more diced. Never been.
He's in shape. Yeah. When you're in shape, sometimes you look.
I've never seen him look.
Yeah, he's diced. I don't want YouTube to take down my channel from the glutes.
I never understood that picture. When people do that.
I mean, I gotta be honest. If my glutes look like that, I might post this picture myself.
I asked my girl, I'm like, hey, how would you feel if I did this post? No,
What'd she
fuck you up.
I would probably show my Christmas tree too. I would show
that's
my Christmas tree,
bro. That's the Christmas tree, and then all the presents underneath.
Fucking left the
I
president.
can't judge him. I've done that a lot of the times.
I've never once done that shit, bro. I've never found interest in showing people how strong.
Yeah, he did it in a selfie way. I normally hit the whole entire pose.
You put the camera, you put the phone in your ass cheeks when you take the picture.
Exactly, up and under. Yeah.
Oh, he actually looks bigger, bro. Right? His legs look. Yeah, his legs came up. Isn't he in his 40s?
I was gonna say that his time needs to come fast because he's not gonna be able to do too much. He started real late.
But you know what? His physique looks very young and fresh, right? This does not look like shit. Andrew's 42, but this does not look like a tired physique at all. I mean, he hasn't really been competing, so I guess he shouldn't be tired.
Is it so? This is recent, or because did his leg recover fully from that tear?
It looks like it. Let me see.
That's why I asked. That was recent.
I think so. I don't have any reason to believe it's not, but you can't know for sure these days.
Yeah, because when people tear their Achilles, their range of motion just gets fucked. So like when they bend their leg and stuff.
It's a spider. What the fuck is it on?
Let it bite you, it'll become the first black. Oh no, never mind. There's a black spider.
There's one already.
80 Morales.
All right. Yeah, well, good luck to Patrick. Hopefully he competes soon. Let's see what else is going on here.
Yep, he did Chicago last year.
Oh, he did? Oh, that's right. That was after his tear?
I think so, yeah.
I completely forgot about this. Yeah,
I did too.
Is Mo competing again? Oh, no. Okay. Doesn't want to. No, he's not. Holy fuck. That's a weird angle, though, right? It's like focused on it's zoomed in on his upper body for some reason. But he looks crazy.
Sometimes when it goes up, that's what happens.
We didn't talk about the Tampa. Did you guys have John beating Mo? Oh, that's a bad sign. Why everybody got quiet like that? It's okay. You don't have to agree.
Oh man, dude, I looked up Patrick's pictures from Chicago last year. Yikes.
Don't be mean. Like he wasn't in shape?
No, he looks like he didn't even diet.
Damn.
Dead ass. Like I don't. That's weird, man.
How does that happen on a pro level?
How did he get fifth? Oh wait, actually, hold on. This show had horrendous lighting, like horrendously bad.
That's the one Shire won.
It must have been his pants too.
It always is.
Damn tan, I tell you. Maybe he had too much hair.
Didn't work out. I forgot to post the question sticker, but we don't need no questions.
Yeah, everybody looks soft here.
We probably have a bunch of questions from all the questions we haven't answered.
Yeah, because we never answer questions.
I have John winning, honestly. I'm trying to remember how they both look.
Which show?
John was Tampa.
For Tampa. Yeah. I guess
I would pick John, honestly. Especially when I know that Mo like was right there, and he already qualified. I feel like his back shots what
Hey.
got them. He's the win. You
What
know,
does that have to do with anything, Zayd?
I was thinking the
you
same
know
thing.
that judges consider that. Let's be honest.
I
you know?
think they judge what's in
Wait,
front
what
of
is
them.
it?
The
I missed
IFBB doesn't make mistakes like that.
That's not true. That's what you've been told, but that's not true.
Damn, Zay.
What
They
you
got
say is
inside scoop.
blasphemy. You'll
I
be
know, that's my
excommunicated from the podcast.
we don't believe
These are
that
all
the judge-
individual opinion. It's all individual opinionated.
Yeah, I just want to make it clear that the opinions of Zayd Raslan are not those of the rest of the guests on the podcast today.
Zayd is under the influence.
The judges do not have any preconceived notion about qualifications. That's
Certainly not.
blasphemy, Zay.
I deserve
Blasphemy.
15th place.
I stopped thinking we live in a perfect world. Honestly, man, some things that opened my eyes.
Have you
You know?
decency, Zay? Have you no
Yeah.
decency?
That's
At long
I do.
last.
It's a subjective sport, right?
we just fucking with you. don't take
But
it
he looks
seriously.
good. I love Mo. Mo looks fucking crazy. This doesn't take away anything from him. But if I had to choose, I would go with John.
I
I
guess
went
I'm
with John. I think John was diced. He was full. He was good.
I guess I'm contradicting myself because I kind of had Mo winning off of just, I guess, genetics because John out bodybuilded him. I think John was leaner and better peaked, but Mo had the better physique. Would you agree that Mo had the better physique?
I think his shape's better.
I think
More
he's
about that.
denser and bubblier. Yes.
Exactly. Yeah, that's what I was getting at. I thought he was denser, bubblier, and John has good shape too. But Mo's shape with the bubbliness, I think it pronounces his shape more. So I think he does appear to have better shape. I think he flows better and he looks more impressive. But you could still lose the competition if
He
somebody.
said, I think Mo is way better, but John won.
John is from the Bronx too, so I'm gonna have to go with John. John was supposed to get on. He was supposed to hop on a podcast a while back. I had to pull my Bronx card. I said I'm from the Bronx too. What you want to do?
What you want to do? I'm
Wait,
pretty
is the question, is the Bronx and Brooklyn the same thing?
No, but they're both boroughs. The Bronx. When you think Bronx, think a lot of Dominicans and a lot of nice, pretty young females, and a lot of crime. Basically, think about that. That's basically what the Bronx is. A lot of
What's
drugs.
Brooklyn?
Kind of the same thing. Now that you mention it, but less. but instead of Dominicans, you have Caribbean. You have Jamaicans and West Indians, and in the Bronx, Puerto Ricans and Dominicans. So same thing. One is in Spanish. One is in Patois. Basically, that's the difference.
So
It's basically that's the difference.
I thought everywhere was just like super gentrified and full of hipsters now.
Yeah, I mean Brooklyn is Bronx is slowly getting there, and they're so chill. They'll just be there, and I'm like, yeah, I do realize across the street there's the projects, right? You can get shot across the street, but I don't think they're aware of that.
Blissfully ignorant.
But nothing happens to them, so shit, they're fine. All right. Oh, look at Jordan. Holy shit.
Damn, his arms grew a lot last year.
Oh, he did. How do you think he pulled that off, Stu?
I don't know. You'd have to ask him.
The newbie machine.
That might be
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
No, his arms really did grow.
Like from 21 to 23, they grew a little bit, but from 23 to 24, that's a big difference.
Did his waist get smaller or did his quads get bigger? I think his quads got bigger.
Yeah.
He told me that he was having in Tampa, he was having this crazy like middle back spasm that was like preventing him from posing properly. And he actually got it fixed right before the Texas Pro. He got like some tissue work done, and I think they did some of that. I don't know if it was a newbie or a new X or whatever the fuck machine on his middle back, but it opened it up and he could actually pose properly.
Well, he made a shit ton of improvements. Good job, Jordan. Look at glutes.
His posing routine was sick. Seriously.
It was. I liked it.
Very well. He poses very well.
I can't tell if Andrew's routines are good or like lackadaisical. I think it's both. It's a bit slow, but it's kind of it's not bad neither. I don't know. That split is usually what gets the people going.
Mm.
Well, they got one in Nate Epler too. He look like Flex Lewis here, kind of facially. Oh, so he wasn't always shredded. Look, he didn't look that shredded back here. He's gotten more and more shredded as he. So he got his pro card. He got his pro card in 2019.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
That USA was crazy, 2019.
Did
Yeah.
he get it as a heavyweight or
Yeah.
very heavy? That's crazy because like then he competed as
212.
a 212 guy for 2 years. Yeah, and then he finally went to the Open.
Where his arms came up too. Again, 2021, his arms were. It looked like a weak point.
Man, what's going on here?
Well,
His triceps got real big.
yeah, they're working. I've been trying to figure out who has a higher ceiling between him and Jordan. They seem to be going at the exact same pace, really. They kind of interchange. Jordan is taller, maybe, or maybe has a bigger frame. I think Jordan has more frame to fill out, so he can add more muscle probably. But I think Nate is maybe better, is more balanced. Would you say that? More balanced physique?
I mean, I wouldn't say Jordan is unbalanced.
No, not at all. But I think Nate looks actually more complete at the moment. But structurally, he's not structurally as big.
He's got more pop to all of his muscle.
He
like
does, yeah,
Jordan is like, a big, conditioned, wide, like a white guy bodybuilder, right?
Damn.
And then Nathan has like roundness and pop to him on a lot of shots that it's deceptive enough to make him look, just as big as Jordan in some of the poses.
Yeah,
which is impressive because he's given up 20 pounds to him.
He is. Yeah, Jordan is pretty much basically in the 250, right? Low 250.
He's 250, yeah.
You see? And then Nate is barely 230 if he is 230. But yeah, look at the pop. Like even in this pose, look at the pop in the
things are just coming off of him, little waves and all this stuff. So that's what allowed him to be competitive as a overall less muscular guy in 212 in a class full of short muscular guys, and he's like 5'7", 5'8", right? And I think that'll help him here too.
Yeah, he doesn't like him at 240 is gonna look like 260.
Yeah,
and
keep in mind he's gonna get bigger, and he also looks way better in real life than he does in pictures. Just like Andrew.
I agree. I think him and Jordan are going to go toe for toe or toe to toe. I think whoever puts on the muscle faster is going to pull up ahead, but they both seem to put on muscle at the same pace. Not very fast, but they're very consistent. But
where do I fall in this equation, Beatty?
as far as where you put on muscle or like?
No, amongst these two.
I think so far you're ahead of them career wise. They
Well,
they
they both placed better than me at the shows this year. So
they did actually, but I don't think that puts them ahead quite yet. I think
well,
next
I
next
dodged
year,
both of them in Chicago, so
yeah. But your body would have been on the tail end, so
oh yeah, that would have been horrible.
we would have to see you for your first couple of shows, like the Cal. I feel like your New York and Cal look would still beat them. I mean, it could be it's still a muscle contest, right? So like Andrew won, but Andrew didn't outclass them. He didn't outcondition them, but he was just bigger and Nigerian, right? So
Hey, Stim, would you? Since you said you're gonna move to Texas in October,
Yeah, no, October, November timeframe.
so then that means you probably consider doing the Texas Pro then, huh?
I'm
oh
thinking about it. Yeah, I mean,
Because I told Katie I want to do
Freddie,
it after I saw it.
yeah,
the promoter, Shelly and Freddie.
yeah.
So I was talking to Freddie, and he asked me to do it next year, and depending on how the schedule shakes out, it might.
He's an interesting guy, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah, interesting personality.
he's enthusiastic in like not in an annoying way, but like in a really good way. Like he's a nice guy.
Yeah,
So he's just a serious fan of the sport, and you know he's trying to like keep it going where he lives. And they do
yeah.
such a good job with that show, man. The venue's great, the production's great. They had fucking the one and only Sid Faruqi emceeing the
Mm-hmm.
show. Hell yeah, Sid.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
killed it. Yeah, he was so fucking tired by the end of the night. I don't know if you saw him before he left, but he was just like,
I could tell he was out
ah.
of here. Oh yeah, I could tell. Yeah,
Sid
it's
is the
shocking.
man, dude.
It's
He did
shocking he
such a good
doesn't.
job.
Yeah, it's shocking he doesn't like lose his voice at all.
Well,
You know.
he was telling because he does college basketball games too. He calls them, and he said that like if there's a bunch of them in a row, then he has to like be really careful with like what he's consuming and stuff. Like no cold drinks. It's all got to be like warm liquids and food and all that specific stuff to make sure it doesn't go.
Yeah. You can't take that chance. My thing is, what if you have like the Olympia to do, biggest show of your life, and you wake up with like a throat infection or some shit?
Told you, bro. Show out like Mariah Carey.
Yeah.
You ever heard her do the
Lips,
Christmas performance?
yeah. or fucking lip sync, have fucking Bob Chicarello do it, and then you lip sync to
That'd be funny. Sid's voice coming out of Bob Chicarello's mouth.
it. That'd be hilarious. All right, I'm gonna make one more sweep, see if we got anything worth talking about.
I got to meet Felix Norman and his parents there. Really nice folks. His dad is all about it, man. He's so enthusiastic and high energy.
I didn't get a chance to talk to Felix. The only time I said what up to him when he was posing in the audience. That's about it. But I didn't actually see him outside of the stage. Next time.
Yeah, I ran into him and his family in the parking garage, and they're just nice folks from the Midwest. They're because he's from Minnesota, I think.
Yeah.
He
I like
was
Felix.
peeled to the bone.
Mm-hmm.
So diced.
It's similar to Carlos Philibrick. He's got a big frame. He just needs more muscle on it. So,
hey, my boy A-Train.
Hey, he's still alive. Holy shit.
But that's a very impressive physique. To be that big with a small waist like that, that's very impressive. I don't know what he's gonna do, where he's gonna go next, but wherever he's going, be careful. Anybody there, be careful. Is all I'm gonna say. Okay. Yeah, he said something slick. He said if you dream of beating me, go back to sleep or some shit. Right? I don't.
Yeah.
Like we never know exactly who we talking to. Like last year, we were like, we think he's talking about Samson. Now people think he's talking about Derek. I don't know who he's talking about. If I'm being honest,
I think
He's just-
Derek this time
oh yeah,
because he has the title.
probably yeah. This guy, look at the cross striations in his teardrop. And this video was from like 10 weeks out. Like why how? I don't get
How
it.
do like the old heads look at a guy like this and be like, yeah, we were better back in the 2000s. You guys just don't live up to the.
Oh, you guys
I mean,
don't train
come
hard.
on, dude.
You don't train hard, man. You're not in shape. You don't okay. Sure. You know, this is like I think on the trip, we had that conversation. I'm like, this is the best bodybuilding have ever been. Like size, condition, shape. You literally had a guy on stage. Okay, well, I don't know if he was 300 to 290. It don't fucking matter. You had a guy on stage over 290 with a tiny ass waist. Right? Think about that. With a tiny ass waist, fucking, he got calves, he got glutes, he got arms, he got like just think about what we're seeing here. You know, these guys are pulling vacuums. Literally, Hadi, Derek, Samson, all could pull vacuums. The entire top three. They're huge, they're muscular, they're shredded. Like, come
But
on,
the
bro.
second you say, oh, they got a tight waist and they can pull a vacuum, you're like, oh, what's better is your flexor abs.
Oh yeah,
Who am I?
there's nothing you can say that's gonna change their mind. Anything you say, but they're allowed to say, "Oh, I didn't want glutes because it was gay, and I don't care about glutes."
Yeah,
okay.
Oh my God, you have no idea. Fuck
But
off.
they could do no wrong, and guys today could do no right, basically. But look at this shit. This guy is more shredded than '90s guys at 10 weeks out, and he's 3 times the size. So, enough said. With all due respect, the '90s physiques were awesome, but let's give guys credit. The sport has evolved, and it should fucking evolve. If it's been the same for the last 30 years, that's not a good sign. So, just give them some credit. Is all. And of course, you know, Hadi don't train hard. You know,
Oh no.
you can't.
Lightweight, squeezy, easy.
Yeah, you
It's
couldn't do
definitely a peanut.
that. That's pretty impressive.
Those
These
like
classes, huh?
Bradley Cooper.
Bradley Hooper.
That looks like Bradley Cooper.
Oh yeah, the actor. I see what you're saying. Yeah, I see it. I can see it.
I feel like this guy could have won, man.
Who
Like,
did
he's
win? I don't know what happened.
one of the Brazilian guys. The Brazilian guys were 1 and 2. Honestly, I thought they put Felo Cabronero way back in like the second call out. His back double is fucking crazy, man. Like it's super 3D. I don't. And then the guy on the right there, the Black Panther.
Yeah, he's
This
pretty
guy's waist was just non-existent. See if you can find a front. Look at
Oh,
this.
I thought Stu was being racist.
Whoa,
good. It's like his
That's
arms,
crazy.
but I think one of his quads are bigger than his waist.
Easily.
That's
And
crazy.
I was standing there next to the guy who I got you confused with.
Yeah.
I forget his name. Fuck.
But Black Superman.
Exactly, yeah. And we were watching this. I was like, how's this guy? Because they scooted him out to the edge, and I was like, how are they not rewarding this? And he was like, dude, I don't know, man. I
He was in
mean,
shape. And
his condition was really good. Like it looked way better in person than it does here.
Look
I mean,
look at the sweep. The sweep coming off the quad from behind.
I guess you could say, oh, his lower body's too dominant. Like,
I don't know, man. It flows. Holy fuck! Look at the waist. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if the Brazilians were better than the what than the third and fourth guy.
Yeah.
I don't know if they were better. I gotta be honest. And Alex, I don't see Alex beating that top three, but I don't know about second call out. That's a bit much. But what do I know? I mean, this guy's he has a better haircut. You know, he's probably
Both of those Brazilian guys, first and second, are like super duper popular down there, I think.
this guy he's more handsome than the guys he beat. That's about it. He's better looking. I don't want to be rude, but I don't think he has a better physique than Black Panther. I don't know if he's harder than Black Panther. Well, he had the good back double though. But I don't think I'm as impressed with him as I am with but
I wonder what they told him after the show.
This is the other Brazilian? Who's this? I don't know who this is.
Menegate Pro.
Hey, you see how his quads look angular? Do you think that's SEO?
Maybe.
I guess you got to get the detail. It looks a little angular, yeah. But I mean, who knows?
Oh,
That's jumping off the top. Hold on, go back to that side chest.
Yeah,
look at that quad sweep from the side. That's up there.
Yeah, that's a
Defying
knot,
gravity.
right?
I don't see a knot. It's just like the curvature of it over the top. You know, reminds me of somebody.
I think.
Will you remind me? Who?
Nobody. I think there's some very few people who have that naturally, like Jonathan Withers. When I first saw him, I'm like,
yeah.
I'm like, did this dude just put a whole bottle of synthol in his quad, or does this guy have the craziest quad I've ever seen?
That's the thing, like, because there are weird people out there where the muscle does follow that line naturally, which is so bizarre. I mean, even Jay, when he was younger, I don't know about later on, maybe he's put stuff in there, but you know, his quads were like they had that weird portion of it that kind of came out a little bit. So
they did, yeah. I mean, I saw Jonathan at one of the USAs, and he was off gear. He wasn't even working out. He was like a quarter of the size. And then he pulled up his shorts, and his quads looked exactly the same. I'm like, what? Why? That doesn't make sense. I think just quad genetics is crazy. But well, let's say Phil Heath. I don't think Phil ever shot any body part, but his muscle bellies were popping the fuck off of everywhere. But it wasn't angular or weird looking.
yeah.
It was like perfect. All right. You guys want to do a couple questions?
Yeah.
Sure.
Let's do it. I gotta eat. Let's see. Okay, how was everything?
Everything is good. How are you?
Pretty good. Okay. That's enough of that. Let me pull up some questions, but first let me take a sip of this Blackstone Labs whey protein. Use discount code MACHO at the site. Yum. Yum.
Very subtle.
This is wow.
Delicious or what?
The flavor just really jumps
I like
at
their
you, you know?
glucolog. I use that with carbians.
Paul been using it. I have some, but I don't know when to use it. I don't eat a lot of carbs yet, but at some point.
Hey, so yesterday I ordered some flavor game sauces, and I put in code Hutch.
Wait, you know?
No,
gonna do
listen. Ashley was like, "Damn, Joe, you gonna do baby like that? What the fuck you mean?" She's like, "Doesn't he affiliated with them?" I was like, "Is he?" I was like, "Hold on." So I put macho. I said, "That's one work too." I was like, "Oh shit!" Oh damn!
Thank you.
So you made 2 orders, right?
Nope.
He ordered one with one. It's funny you say that though, because
I didn't know. I knew. I saw you posted, but I didn't realize you put a code there too.
Why is Jordan always the first out? Because like because that
motherfucker does it left and right, day in and day out. So like his just sticks out to me.
Before I got a code, I was using Jordan's code too. Out of everybody, that's the first one that just jumped to me. I was like, Hutch, yeah. It's also easy to remember. I think Janicki has the code too. Probably Jan. Who else? I don't think that there's a lot of people with codes actually. Now that I think about it, but yeah, Hutch was my go-to.
You're actually a flavor gold.
I do, yeah. I don't think I get it. I don't think I get commission, but maybe I get something. All right, let me see if we got some questions. Yeah, we got a lot of questions. I think because we've been off air, I think people miss us, so I think we're gonna get a lot more questions.
Everyone missed us. Aw.
Thought on EQ.
It's a drug.
I don't think about it.
Those are my thoughts on it. The fuck kind of question is that? Like, what? Ask better questions, losers.
No, I don't think we have thoughts.
What's your thoughts on EQ? Fuck you.
So dumb.
I don't think we think about steroids. I gotta be honest. We take it. We take it, but I never sat down and said this is my feelings toward EQ. I don't have any feelings toward EQ. It's just,
it didn't cheat on me.
I don't have a relationship with it.
Yeah, I just like I don't think it's that deep for us. I think we just take it. You know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I see the plan. I say yeah.
Yeah. But I swear the BioLab GH, the questions is just like I don't understand what they want to hear. I don't understand it.
Like, is it good? No, I'm sticking fake shit in my body. I got like 5 people asking me that when I posted a picture of it. I was like, "Are you guys brain dead? Like, you should still buy it and use my code." But I mean, like, are you stupid? Like,
it'll help bring your brain back to life.
Yeah. What's the verdict on the BioLab GH? It's like it's GH. It does what GH does, man. You know. I don't know what to tell you. No, it does a lot more than what GH does. It'll grow everything, you know.
Yeah.
Everything.
Everything?
Including your dick.
Uh-huh. Thanks for clarifying. Why is Hutchinson now the most handsome bodybuilder? No homo. Who's more handsome than him? Or who beats him?
Couldn't be me. I got bigger arms though.
Regan.
Oh yeah, I think Regan still got it. Do they have to be a pro? Can it be?
I see what you did there. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think about that much, but if I had to think about it, I don't think a lot of pro bodybuilders are that handsome. I gotta be honest with you.
Jordan kind of looks like a spitting image of myself when I used to comb his hair to the side, so I'm gonna say yes.
Well, he kind of looks like Regan too. Kind of looks like a.
If me and Regan have a baby.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm sorry. I can't think of handsome men in the sport of bodybuilding. It's not something I really think about. But Yeah, sure. We'll give it to Jordan. I think Jordan could have that.
Good job, Jordan.
Good job, yeah. Good job, Jordan. Most handsome bodybuilder. It's official now. Why is Arsenal equipment so terrible?
I don't think it's terrible.
I don't think so.
I was gonna say I actually like it. There's some machines that I don't like, but I like that with every brand.
Now, I don't believe in gyms having one brand. That I don't like because Zoo Culture has all Arsenal, and I don't want to train with only Arsenal all the time.
Oh, really? Yeah. Okay. So their leg extension sucks. Their leg curl is pretty bad.
Preacher curl.
Preacher curl is unusable. It's completely anatomically incorrect.
You're gonna tear your fucking if you try to get a full stretch, you're gonna tear your fucking bicep off your bone, bro. I don't like that.
Plate loaded low row that I really like. Where you use a branch handle.
I like that.
That was really good.
But just pick out the best pieces of Arsenal and put it in your gym. I don't think you have to make
I hate the T-bar.
Yeah, because the shit
it like makes you fall forward like it will fucking eat it.
You gotta do the matrix just to fucking you gotta do the exorcist just to get a rep in. You know, I don't like
Wait,
that.
the chest supported one?
No.
Oh,
standing
yeah.
Like the way it's loaded, it pulls you forward.
Yeah.
I mean, you can only use it if you want to do like 2 plates, but then
me and Paul were like trying to do 4 plates on it, and literally I was fighting for my life to not eat shit.
it pulls you. See, Flex Lewis is part owner, and he doesn't even have all Arsenal. You know, because you got to have other shit. I mean, I don't think I want to train on one brand. Hammer strength could probably work.
They have a chest, an incline chest press. I don't know what brand it is, but I love that chest press.
Who?
They like
Dragon's Lair. I think they scratch off the name of the brands on right. Anything that's not Arsenal.
I've never looked. I've never seen it.
I don't. I guess you can't promote other brands if you're part owner of one of the brands. So yeah, because I'm pretty sure they have hammer strength, but it doesn't say hammer strength. It just says nothing. It just has fucking dragon scales on it. Okay.
Dragon scales.
Shave off 5 years of your life to bring up 2 lacking body parts. Who's doing it?
No.
5 years is a long time. I don't. At this point in my life, I don't think I could intentionally do anything that would shave off 5 years of my life, especially not body parts. Would you? What? Would you rather moan very loud every 200 steps you take, or fart every time you laugh? Wait, what? My brain can't. I'm tired. My brain can't understand that. Moan every 200 steps you. I can't
count that high, so
I don't take steps. I don't take that many steps.
You ever sneeze farted?
Yeah, I sneeze.
Yeah.
That's the worst.
I'm not ashamed. I'm not ashamed of farting, man. I think farting is natural. I fart everywhere I go, baby, and I
it's
say
hilarious.
I say it loud and proud. Oh, Stu does it too. Yeah, Stu was farting around me all day. Yeah,
that's not true.
Yeah,
I try to be polite.
I was playing a video game one time. This is like years ago, probably in my early 20s.
Mm-hmm.
And this was my ex at the time. I was sitting down and I had my back against the bed. I was on the floor, and she wanted to be all cute and sit in front of me while I had the controller.
Mm-hmm.
And I know she sneezed. I just feel this huge vibration between my fucking legs. I was like,
hey, let that shit out. Do you guys mind if your girl farts in front of you?
No.
Yeah, I make fun of her for it, but
yeah, you got to make fun of her.
I'm gonna make fun of them, but I don't mind.
Sure.
I don't care.
Yeah, some guys are worried about that.
She
Okay.
poops too, believe it or not.
Yeah,
What?
yeah.
Yeah, she's full of shit, but she does poop. That's not true.
When you're full of
I
shit,
take
it's
that
got to
back.
come out,
Yeah, take
At
that back
some
too.
point.
Okay. 300 trend per day. What? Nah, this he's not serious. 300 trend per day. Is this a good first cycle? He said
Shit.
up it or up it to 400 per day. He's trolling, obviously, right? I hope so.
right?
I think he's trolling.
Good luck, kiddo.
Well, just in case he's not trolling, that's pretty high dose. But if he's not trolling, then he's fucked either way because he's probably doing it and you don't do it either way. Anyone know what Zach Merkel is up to? That's the guy that he beat Nick for the USA's. He
Yeah.
was pretty good. I don't know. I don't know the last time he competed. Well, I guess I
He
can
did a
pull him
pro
up.
debut,
in
and we never seen
21.
him before. After that,
2022, I think. He did Chicago in 22.
But he's Merc Diesel. But is he I mean, he's young. I would assume he's still. When was this? 6 weeks ago. Okay, yeah, he's same gym. No, I don't know if he looks as big as I've seen him 6 weeks ago.
Oh, he should be in the 21 Chicago Pro. Excuse me.
Yeah. Well, he looks like he's working out. It looks like he's doing he's doing the business of bodybuilding. I don't know.
I really
if he's
like
gonna
that.
compete. Huh?
I really like that leg press.
Which one is that?
Is that next one?
Oh yeah.
The squat
You
press,
know-
I think.
I don't leg press unless it's that. So most gyms I go to, I don't leg. I don't feel anything when I do most leg presses. I don't connect. I have to be able to bury it, and the way this shit moves, it allows me to bury it.
Did you use it at Revival yesterday?
No, because I did extensions and did 2 squat movements. After I was done with the second squat movement, I didn't have any more juice in me, so I kind of just left it at that. But next time I'll do it. I should probably do the leg press first, so because by the time if you're gonna do 2 squat movements, it's gonna be hard to finish with leg press. So probably should do the extensions, leg press. Huh?
I only do one squat movement.
Yeah, I like how it feels. I don't know because with squats I could bury it at the bottom and push with my toes. With the leg press, I don't know. I'm not a fan.
Stu, do you do one squat movement or two?
Just one usually. My knee's been feeling good enough, and I'm sticking to my squat movement. Like I'll do a hack squat first, and it
First?
hasn't. Yeah, I was doing leg
Oh.
press first because I could keep the reps a little higher, and it wouldn't put my knee into so much flexion, and it wasn't hurting my knee as bad. But my knee's feeling good now.
Did you change anything to make your knees feel better?
I've been using oral BPC from Biolab. I think, keeping things in like growth hormone and just like consistent dosing of BPC is I think it's just going to help you stay intact. Because even if it's not like an acute injury, like a tear or a strain or anything,
Mhm.
like it's still going to help you repair all that stuff as you go.
I could do that. I could take oral BPC. I don't think I would want to inject all the time, but I think I could do oral BPC.
That would be a little tedious, for sure.
Is it expensive? The BPC? Oral one?
Not particularly, no. I actually had a friend who his girlfriend had hip surgery and she's just scared shitless of needles. So I put him onto the oral BPC stuff and because she's trying to recover from it. And I think it's been helping her a lot. So
I wanna try it out now. I want to try it out.
Me too. Oral.
I don't like to use my commission on that though. I like to save my commission for that growth, baby. I got a kit of IGF. This IGF hit different. It was expensive. I use my commission though, but it was expensive. I was like, huh. I was like, IGF is on the expensive side. So when I saw that, I figured because their prices are really like really good, right, across the board. So when I saw that, I was like, there's probably something to that. So in my head, I'm like, it's probably really fucking high quality IGF if they priced it here. And when I tried it, I keep my pumps for days, bro. I literally keep my pump 2 days later. So
which one are you using?
I'm using both. I'm using the DES and the LR3. So I'm doing the DES like 30 minutes pre and the LR3. So the DES gets me the pump, and then the LR3 just keeps the pump all day long. Like I feel like completely saturated all day long. Which
I've started doing that as well. It's pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah, that's like that was like a John Reagan special, but I couldn't afford it back then, bro. I couldn't afford to keep doing, because he wanted you to do like 200 micrograms of DES. That's not what I'm doing right now. I'm doing 50 micrograms. It's strong, so honestly, that's all I need. But yeah, if you get it from one of those like random peptide sites, you're probably gonna have to dose it a lot higher, honestly.
Yeah. So so everyone knows, BioLab. I hope we don't kick off of YouTube again for this, but BioLab, they manufacture all their peptides in Poland, so like right next to where they ship them. They're not. I don't think they're doing the actual manufacturing, but they have a facility that's doing it for them. Now, if you're buying peptides from some domestic U.S. site, most likely they bulk bought shitloads of peptides just in unlabeled vials from somewhere in China. There's a couple factories that produce these things for dirt cheap, you know. They mark 20X or whatever the fuck. They slap a label on it and then they ship it to you. But so when they're not reconstituted, peptides are generally pretty stable. But if you leave them in a shipping container going across the Pacific Ocean for like 4 weeks, they're probably going to degrade a little more.
Yeah.
So that is a selling point for me with BioLab, because like they know who's making their shit, right? So I think that's because people will try peptides oftentimes and like I don't feel anything, it's not doing anything.
Yeah.
Like maybe it was good when it came out of the factory 2 months ago, 3 months ago, right? But
yeah,
who knows?
The only time I felt the DES from I've tried a bunch of other peptide sites back then, and I would only feel it when I would take 200 micrograms, like John Reagan said. That's pretty high, but that was probably more like 50, because it's probably not that. With this I'm doing 50 DES and 50 LR3 post workout, and it's getting the job done for me. I notice my IGF levels never get as high as my clients when I'm on growth, no matter what brand growth I'm on. So in my head, I'm like, maybe my conversion, so maybe my liver isn't as strong as other people. I don't fucking know, but my conversion,
it's kind of the IGF response is a very person specific thing.
Yeah, so I noticed in my blood work, my shit doesn't get that high. So I'm like, maybe I could see benefits in taking actual IGF for me, since my IGF levels don't get that high. And I'm noticing obviously a lot of crazy fullness. So that seems like a thing.
Would you run this the whole cycle?
Me personally, yeah. I'm gonna run this bitch even off cycle. For now, I'm running this shit till fucking next year at this point. As long as I can afford it, I'm running this shit nonstop. I come off the hormones, but when it comes to GH and IGF, the IGF though, eventually you might stop feeling it, right, Stu?
You do need to take breaks, yeah,
because
it's acting insulin-like growth factor. It's binding to insulin receptors, and they'll get desensitized just like if you we're taking a bunch of insulin exogenously or eating a ton of carbohydrates, and you're getting bombarded with insulin. So you can develop insulin resistance just from taking IGF. So you do need to cycle off of it.
Got it. Would you do the 2 to 4 weeks on, 2 to 4 weeks off, or would you just
something
Okay.
like that.
Okay, might try that. All right, let's do a couple more questions. I want to take a nap, and I gotta eat. Damn, I gotta. Okay. How did Laszlo Corelli only get 4th at Texas Pro? Dude look like the epitome of classic. Didn't you say that, Stu? You thought you should have got higher, right?
Yeah, man, he was legit. I thought his the only thing that I could really think there is like the Brazilian guys are super popular. It's not like that they were like way bigger on stage or anything in the lineup. Like Laszlo was a similar size structurally to them, but just with way crazier proportions and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So, and you know, he didn't have any lagging body parts.
Yeah.
As far as I can tell. I mean,
well, let's just say, okay, they're popular, so maybe subconsciously they got like a better look, just subconsciously.
I don't know. Yeah, classic. I cannot comment on the judging because I just don't understand it very well.
Yeah,
I really just don't.
Honestly, yeah, it's a bit different. All right, I'm gonna do one more question. Best rebound you've had and why? How quickly did body weight and food titrate up during that period?
Titrate. It's a big word, man. I already don't like this question.
Don't talk to me in ways I don't understand.
Somebody asked me that, but he was trying to get advice, like how fast. I'm like, I mean, I can't tell. This is not. He's not asking us to tell him how fast, but I can't really tell you how fast your food is going to go up. That's not
But
something
this is for like a rebound.
Yeah, he's asking what's the best rebound, and how fast did you gain the weight? Generally, I would say you don't want to gain it too fast out the gate, or you'll get fat and unsensitive.
That's you, baby. My best rebound was in 2021. I put on like 40 pounds and I was still really lean. And it wasn't a slow, gradual. It was over the course of like 8 weeks, I think. It wasn't like some slow, gradual reverse or anything like that. I was just eating a lot right off the bat, clean food and bullshit on top of it. And then it was like the first week and a half was mostly bullshit. And then, but that's me. And I can do that. Some people can't. Personally, I just want to be complete after a show. I just want to be checked out. I don't want to think about prepping all my meals for at least a little bit.
Yeah, that would be nice, but I can't do it. I can't do that because I would just gain too much weight. I really, I mean, I'm enjoying myself here and there. Like in Texas, I enjoy myself, but when I'm here, if I'm having cheat meals, my ankles get watery, and my whole thing is when I check in, Compton's not going to be able to make the right changes if my weight is all over the place, you know. Well, we got Joe is kind of known for his rebounding. I guess that's not slow neither though. It's fast. He just stays lean, so it's gradual, but it's not slow because he puts on like 60 pounds. And
the leaner you were on stage, the better it's going to be. So if you get on stage and your glutes weren't in, you weren't all the way peeled, like, you'll be able to, you should reverse properly and gradually increase things. You can't just throw shit at the wall and expect it to stick. You can get away with a lot more if you were actually like peeled. And most people aren't.
That's true. So the I mean, I guess I mean, would you consider last year in shape for me? Like maybe the last 2 years is the only time I the only time I was in a position to even have a real rebound. Any other years before that, I was pretty far off. I was actually more far off than most people think because I hold my fat evenly, so I probably was way off actually, so
Yeah, I think the last 2 years you were definitely in shape.
Okay. And then Joe, for all your rebounds, do you keep it perfect? What's going on here? Everything okay? If for all your rebounds, are you perfect, or is that recently? Have you always been perfect on rebound?
I've always been perfect from 2020.
I've always been perfect.
Now.
Okay, so that probably helps to stay lean, but Stu has a better metabolism. Stu has a better metabolism, right?
In 2020, the person I was working with, he purposely gave me 2 cheat meals a week, like that was part of the plan. Then after that, so I did those cheat meals, but then
the person I was working with, shade but no shade.
But for that it was all Justin, and he never told me not to have cheat meals, but I wanted to see how well my body would respond if I just stuck to the plan and the plan only.
Yeah,
where all the variables were accounted for, and that's when people saw me do the crazier rebounds. So, but I think my best one, and I've gotten the most compliments on this one.
Well, because you're lean. You're not as heavy.
Yeah, but I was lean. I was somewhat lean for the USA's rebound too. So, like, I saw veins in my back, and I got to 288 pounds coming up from 223. So,
I think you're leaning now, though, bro.
That's why. I mean, when I saw those pictures you took of me with the striation and stuff, I see myself in the mirror. I think I am leaner, but I didn't try to.
Your face, you still have the things on your face, the old man lines. Yeah, so
this was my best one, I guess, because just the look. It's like I'm a bigger version. I'm like the same size, but just the composition's better.
Yeah. Justin, he also knows what's going on because in the past, when I had no self-control, he would be like, "Okay, if you're gonna have a cheat meal, don't have the beef meals, just have the chicken meals," which is him telling me, "I know you're fucking cheating." Basically what he's saying.
Yeah, your fat's lower.
Yeah,
so limit your fats.
Yeah, he can tell, which is a good idea. If you have a cheat meal, probably shouldn't eat the beef meals and egg meals. If you're having if you're having cheese and red meat with burgers and fries and shit at night, you might as well just not have any fats.
One thing I did was this isn't the rebound. This is my off season until I had to push farther. There was a period of time like I would have a cheat meal planned every Saturday, and I would have carbs my first meal and my second meal. Then my next 2 meals would be carbless. And then
you want to cheat? You want to save it for the that you have some cookies.
We not go overboard.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'll do that. Like last night, I had two small cookies because it ended up like 80 carbs. So I did some if it fits your macros for my last meal. I had the shake with 2 cookies. I'm like
right now I'm going because I'm supposed to go on a cruise in a month. Mm-hmm. So because I just came from Texas, the plans to get like all that water off me and stuff, I'm not doing any meals again for the next 4 weeks. And then I'll go on that cruise for like, how many days is it? 4? 3 days.
3 days, yeah. Is Ashley right next to you?
Yeah, that's why I was getting my bachelorette.
Hey, what's up, Ashley?
Oh, they said what's up. He says hi, guys.
Hi.
Honored to be on the
podcast. Zay, have you had a rebound? Because you used to make weight. Have you done a rebound?
This last one I did, but then after I completed my rebound, I went clean for 6 months off the gear. So I lost my gains from the fucking rebound. Now we're
He'll
back.
kill the rebound.
Yeah, you know what? I honestly promised myself I would do that before the show because I truly took a lot of crap for the show. So I owed my body 6 months of nothing, you know? But now I feel that's why I feel like I always keep my body responsive. I know these things are not really traditional to do things like that, but it's keeping me a little on the responsive side. You know, each time I push in a certain direction, I jump forward in that direction. You know, it doesn't take a long time to get somewhere if you apply yourself. Yeah,
That's facts. That's facts.
Mhm.
All right. It's funny because y'all know the new Zayd, but you know Zayd also at one point Zayd was pushing really hard as well. You know, but right now he's more calm, right?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
listen, goals do change along the road. You're not going to start a journey and say, that's my goal and that's it. Things will change for you as you go along. I'm just trying to find another purpose. You know what I mean? A higher purpose than myself. And now I have, because of this rough time I was going through, I lost a lot of muscle, dude. And I'm pissed off and I have to get it back, you know? Now that
You're
I'm
still pretty
settled back
big though,
again.
huh? You looked really good
Yeah.
though. I'm not gonna
I
lie.
mean, I'm very shredded at 230, so that's not a bad point, you know. And so now, once I push stuff back where it needs to be, I showed you 2 pictures of myself at 250. That looked good, right? So
I
it's
thought
not
so,
like I've never been there, but now I have to come back to where I was and add another 10. You know.
Hey, this is the best possible starting point. All things considering, I don't think there could have been a better starting point to be lean, dense, and off of stuff and not working out and to look like that. I think that's the best possible start of an off season. You wouldn't want to be fat, right? I mean, like this is the best way to start it. So I think this push is gonna be. I think you're gonna make the most
honestly,
gains.
seeing you guys do your thing truly lit up a fire under my ass. After turning pro, I have to admit my fire has dimmed a lot. So seeing you guys do the thing intensely as I used to do it, maybe not as this intensely, but it's fucking inspiring as fuck, man. Even though I was laughing the whole way, but truly I'm inspired to my bones. You know, don't ever take it in some type of way. I'm really inspired. Yeah.
Watching two guys eat until they're so uncomfortable, it is entertaining to watch. But
Super.
I can't breathe and shit.
But you got to be comfortable being uncomfortable, man. That's
sure.
I think that's bodybuilding is it's a eating contest and it's a starving contest, and then I guess in the gym it's a recovery contest. I don't fucking know.
You guys got to see what I look like on a vacation leg day. Oh, fucked up, bro.
Yeah. You and Paul trained. I think y'all trained harder than you should have in vacation because it's hard to recover from that. I just hit a wall. That extra because it was all over the place. That random arm day, we wasn't supposed to work out that day, and then Zayd goes to the bathroom. I'm like, let me hit some hamstrings, and I'm like, I just hit a wall. I'm like, what the fuck am I doing? So this is not. I'm gonna just stop right here.
I had a great fucking arm day. Honestly, I'm glad we worked out because that Sunday we didn't get back until fucking midnight.
Yeah, that was something else. That was something else.
Yeah, so I gotta get going. Okay.
Yeah, we all gonna get going actually. So from the Fit Nation crew to you guys at home, peace the fuck out. Let's go eat.
Peace out.
Bye guys.
Hey,
nice.
let me ask something out there real quick.
Okay, I'm gonna pause it. Peace out, y'all.